एज अ टीम आपके ऊपर जीतने के लिए, और डेफिनेटली दो काफ़ी एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर जो इतने लंबे समय के लिए हमारे टीम में खेले हैं और इतने सारे मैचेस उन्होंने जिताए हैं। काफ़ी मुश्किल होता है फिल करना उनका स्पेस, बट कोई एज सच कोई डिफरेंट प्रेशर नहीं है। हर एक सीरीज़ में प्रेशर रहता है और हर एक सीरीज़ सारे प्लेयर आई थिंक प्लेयर और टीम हम सब यूज्ड टू होते हैं कि कैसे प्रेशर सिचुएशन में खेलना और कैसे जीतना। सर वही उन दो एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर नहीं है, बट आई थिंक जो हमारे टीम में बैटिंग कॉम्बिनेशन और बॉलिंग कॉम्बिनेशन जिसके साथ हम जा रहे हैं, तो टीम में काफ़ी अच्छा मिक्स है एक्सपीरियंस और टैलेंट का।
Hi, Gautam. A lot of this players of these team will be touring into the first or for some into the second. Do you think as a coach it's also a good place to be in because you don't have too much of, you come with the open slate, you go with the open mind, and you just, go with the flow of it. Do you think that that's sort of advantage to also, tell the boys not to be under pressure, like he said again?
Look, you're always in a good space. When you go on such a big tour and such an exciting tour as well. It's a 5-test match series in England. Everyone is excited. Everyone want to go out there, express themselves, do well. It's another opportunity to do something special for the country. So you're always in a good space. And more importantly, when you spoke about it's a clean state, see, it really doesn't matter, to be honest, whether it's a clean state or not a clean state. For me, the most exciting thing is that we've got really quality players in this squad who are really willing to go out there and express themselves and do something special.
Shubman, tell us about your initial reactions when you heard about the prospects of becoming the India captain. What does that mean for you? And also a little bit on your batting position. You opened before player number 3. As a captain, is there a preferred position you'd like to play with the team combination better?
Sir, firstly, when I came to know that opportunity has been presented to me to be able to captain the test team, very overwhelming. Was quite overwhelmed with the whole experience, but having said that, I think it's a big responsibility, and looking forward to this great challenge that I think that will be presented to us. And we haven't really decided on the. We'll see. We still have some time. We'll be playing the inter-squad match, and I think we'll be having a 10-day camp in London, so we still have a little bit of time, and I think we can decide on the batting order once we go there.
Hi, my question is for both captain and as we all know that Bumrah may not play all 5 tests in this series. So how big it will be a challenge for both of you to play with if he will not be fit for any test?
Sir, I think we have picked enough bowlers, and we have enough pace battery, and a lot of our fast bowlers are in a great space to be able to win us test matches from any situation in any position. Obviously, when you have someone like Jasprit Bumrah, depending on how many matches he would play, it would be whenever he would come back and play the match for us, it would be a great sight for us. But I think we have great mix of bowlers and great set of bowlers who can get the job for the team done.
Look, it's always difficult to replace someone like Jasprit Bumrah, but we've got enough quality. And I've said it before during the Champions Trophy as well, it will give someone the opportunity to put his hand up. And we've got enough talent there. I know that he's quality, but we've got enough quality apart from him as well in the squad.
A follow-up to Bumrah, to both of you. Have you already decided which test matches he would miss and which he would play? 1, 3, 5 or 1, 2, 4, 5, something like that, or you will take a call after going there? And during the IPL, were the players practicing, England power players, were they practicing with the Duke's ball aside from the practice sessions for your franchise?
Look, the first question I can answer, and then the second one Shubhi can answer. The first one is obviously we haven't taken that call that which 3 games is he going to play. Obviously we're going to have a discussion with him, and depending on the series as well. A lot will depend on the results of the series as well, where the series is heading. And that is something which I'm sure he's very well aware of as well, and that's important.
Sir, I think it's a very individual call. I think if someone is playing the IPL first, I think it's their responsibility to be able to be in the present and give their full commitment to the team that they're playing at. But I think it was a very individual call. If some players They wanted to have a bit of the feel with the Dukes ball, keeping in mind there are a bit of time frame or rest days between matches. I think some players would have.
हाय सुधीर, विशाल फ्रूट क्रिकेट को जब से आपको पता लगा होगा कि आप कैप्टन बनने वाले हैं, थोड़ा वक्त तो हो चुका है और आप चीफ सेलेक्टर है, कोच से भी बात कर चुके होंगे, थोड़ा टाइम भी मिला होगा आपको आईपीएल के बाद। इस चीज़ के लिए टाइम मिला है सोचने में कि किस तरह के कैप्टन आप बनना चाहते हैं। सबकी स्टाइल, सबका स्ट्रेंथ अलग होता है, तो किस तरह का विजन, क्योंकि कैप्टनसी केवल जीतने के बारे में नहीं है, ड्रेसिंग रूम, मैन मैनेजमेंट, इतनी सारी चीज़ों के बारे में होता है।
सर ऐसा कोई पर्टिकुलर स्टाइल तो नहीं है जो मैं बोलूँ कि मुझे ये चीज़ फॉलो करनी है। आप जैसे जैसे खेलते हैं, जैसे जैसे आप और ज़्यादा आपको एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है, तो आई थिंक आपका जो एक पर्सनल स्टाइल होता है वो आई थिंक और ज़्यादा अच्छे से लोगों को दिखता है। जो मुझे पसंद है कि कम्युनिकेशन प्लेयरों के साथ, प्लेयर्स को सिक्योर फील कराना, उनसे बात करना और उनकी वीकनेस और जो उनकी स्ट्रेंथ है उनमें उनको कंफर्ट देना, तो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं जो मुझे प्लेयरों के साथ एक बॉन्ड बनाना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मुझे लगता है। किसी भी टीम के, अगर आप कैप्टन है, किसी भी टीम के लीडर होते हो, बिकॉज अगर आपके प्लेयर्स बहुत सिक्योर फील कर रहे हैं तभी आपको वो अपना पूरा 100% दे सकते हैं।
इंग्लैंड की हर एक ग्राउंड की कंडीशन अलग अलग है, तो कितना डिफिकल्ट होगा और कितना टाइम होगा कि स्पिनर ऑलराउंडर या पेस बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर को चुनना।
देखिए, सिर्फ हर ग्राउंड की कंडीशन डिफरेंट नहीं है, ओवरहेड कंडीशन नहीं, तो सारी चीज़ें देख के ऑब्वियसली बेस्ट प्लेइंग 11 सिलेक्ट की जाएगी कि जो हमारे को रिजल्ट दे सके, उसमें चाहे वो स्पिन बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर हो या सीम बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर हो। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ एक या दो चीज़ें देखें कि क्या हमारे पास ऑप्शन है। और मोर इम्पॉर्टेंटली टेस्ट मैच तभी जीते जाते हैं जब आप गारंटी नहीं है जीतने की, लेकिन 20 विकेट अगर आप लेते हैं तो आप मोर और लेस आप उस पोजीशन में हैं जहाँ पर आप टेस्ट मैच जीत सकते हैं।
Couple of questions. Firstly, last two series were not so good. Test series, we won the Champions Trophy after that. So, do you think that there are areas in red ball cricket that this team can improve upon, and have you identified those areas and sort of also feeling the pressure as a coach going into this series? And secondly, if you could, I'm sorry to digress on the Indian tour, but if you could talk about yesterday's tragedy in terms of does the Indian fan deserve better and should there be more?
Look, first of all, I want to say that I'm always under pressure, irrespective whether we've got the results, whether we've not got the results. If you would have asked me this question after New Zealand, I would have said yes, I'm under pressure. After Australia, I would have said yes, under pressure. After winning the Champions Trophy, still under pressure. Because me being the coach, you always want the results. Every game you're part of this team, you want to get the results for the country, as simple as it can get. You probably would think that I'm under more pressure, I'm under less pressure after winning, after losing. That really doesn't matter. I'm under exactly the same pressure, irrespective whether we're winning or losing. And the second thing is, obviously, that's a very important question and I need to answer that, is I was never a believer that we need to have road shows. Never. When I was playing, I had the same statement to make even after winning 2007, that we should not have road shows. I think life of the people are far more important, and I will continue to say that even in future, I think we can be little bit aware of not holding these kind of road shows and can probably have it in a closed door or something like this in a stadium. And it is very tragic what happened, and my heart goes to the people who've lost their loved ones, and I hope in future nothing like this can happen, because I think we all are responsible and we all are responsible citizens and we should take care of all this.
Shubham, my question is for you. Taking over the Test captaincy from Rohit Sharma is a significant responsibility. What leadership qualities do you aim to bring to the team, and how do you plan to manage the expectations that come with this role?
Ma'am, I think expectations are always there, even if you're playing there as a batsman. There are always expectations from you to be able to perform and win matches for the team. So I don't think it's any different. And the qualities, I've played under some amazing and terrific leaders. Rohit Bhai was, I think, he was with his communication, he was very clear from what he wanted from the players, and that was his great quality, which I would want to inherit from him.
One question to you, Gautam, you have been a part of this Indian cricket setup for a very long time.
you've been part of that 2007 that you were just mentioned right now. Even in IPL, we've seen the amount of fanism, amount of passion that is kind of increasing between the fans. Is it also very different from what it was there in the past, and how do you see it now, compared, I mean, just in context of what happened yesterday in Bangalore? And one question to you, Shubham, I mean, how much is it that you want to stress on your own batting, given that there is a huge role of leadership right now, but you also have a point to prove in terms of maybe kind of improving the numbers, taking that average a little high compared to what it is right now in Test cricket?
Look, I've answered that question. I think I can't say whether the fan base has increased or all that kind of a stuff, but all I can say that we need to be responsible. We need to be responsible citizens, and we need to be responsible in every aspect of whether being a franchise or everything, because every life matters. And if we were not ready to hold a road show, we shouldn't have done that. As simple as it can get. I know fans do get excited, everyone gets excited, the fan bases get excited, but nothing compared to what has happened yesterday. You cannot at any point of time, you can lose 11 people. So for me, I think we can be more responsible.
Sir, as a leader, as a captain, you definitely want to be able to lead by example, by your performance, and any match that you play. When I'm batting out there, I just want to play as a batsman, and I want to make decisions as a batsman. Having said that, averages and numbers are not something that I look at, but I definitely want to lead the way by my performance with the batting.
Last thing.
England is now highly aggressive kind of cricket. You know what happened for the overall year that they counterfired actually backfired. So you think that provides a chance to their style of play? And Gautam, you have answered this question outside, but is there a chance that given the way Shreyas Iyer played in the IPL and everything, is there a chance that going forward he may be called or something? You said that it is not your job, selector's job, but is there a chance?
Yes, sir, they play a certain way. I think we saw that when they came to India as well. But I think it's very exciting for us. It gives us an opportunity, and I think it's a great challenge if we are very proactive with our execution, and if we are proactive with our plans. I think it would put them under pressure immensely.
Look, anyone can be called. Anyone can be called if they're in good form. We could only pick 18, and the chairman selector has already answered that question. For me, I think it's always about being open to people who are in good form, who can come and deliver.
Just my questions to you. Though you will be taking a call on the batting lineup once you reach there as per the practice sessions, but what's your take on the way somebody like Karan Nair, who has found his way to the Test circuit and brings a wealth of domestic experience, his chances as a middle order batter? What do you take on that?
Look, it's just great for domestic cricket as well, and it's great for the future of domestic cricket, because all the youngsters that are playing domestic cricket will know the importance of domestic cricket. If you keep doing well in domestic cricket, doors are never shut for you, and it's always good to have the experience of Karun, who's played a bit of county cricket there as well, and he's in really good form as well. He's got a double 100 for India A. So it's always good to have players, especially on these kind of tours, who are in good form and who are among the runs as well. So his experience will definitely come in handy, and hopefully he can deliver. And more importantly, look, again, we will not judge someone by just 1 or 2 test matches. You guys can, but we won't, because I think if someone has scored heaps of runs, I think he will be given a decent run so that he can showcase his talent at this level as well.
Final question.
गौतम, मेरा नाम संदीप, मैं रिपब्लिक से।
हाँ जी।
बैंगलोर के संदर्भ में हिंदी में आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, जिस प्रकार की कल घटना हुई, निश्चित रूप से आरसीबी 18 साल बाद जो है मैच जीता और आईपीएल जीता है। 11 लोगों की मौत है, कितना गंभीर है और आप किसे जिम्मेदार मानते हैं?
देखिए, पहली बात तो ये है कि मैं कोई नहीं यहाँ पर किसको जिम्मेदार मानता हूँ। मैं इम्पॉर्टेंट ये है, मैंने पहले ये सवाल का जवाब दिया है कि मैं जब खेलता था तब भी मैं इन रोड शोज़ में ज़्यादा बिलीव करता नहीं था। मैं आज भी नहीं करता और मैं आगे भी नहीं करूँगा। जीतना इंपॉर्टेंट है, सेलिब्रेशंस इंपॉर्टेंट है, लेकिन उससे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है किसी भी व्यक्ति की ज़िंदगी। तो अगर हम प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं हैं या अगर हम उस तरीके के क्राउड को हैंडल नहीं कर सकते, तो माइट एज वेल ये रोड शोज़ नहीं होने चाहिए, बिकॉज वी ऑल आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल सिटीजन्स ऑफ दिस कंट्री, और वो हमारे को हर तरीके में और हर एक्शन में दिखना चाहिए, और हमारे को अपना वो एक्शन दिखाना भी चाहिए।